Dear me, this letter is for the voice you learned to quiet long before anyone ever asked you to. The voice you tucked away because peace felt more urgent than being understood. You didn't silence yourself because you were weak. You did it because you were perceptive. You noticed how honesty changed rooms, how truth made people defensive, how speaking up sometimes cost more than staying quiet ever did. So you adapted. You softened sentences before they left your mouth. You rehearsed your thoughts, then decided they weren't worth the tension. You learned how to nod, how to smile, how to let conversations end without ever arriving where you stood. You told yourself it was maturity, that choosing silence was wisdom, that not every thought needed a voice, and sometimes that was true. But over time, silence stopped being a choice and became a habit. You began swallowing truths that deserved air. You let discomfort settle in your chest because it felt familiar. You convinced yourself that being agreeable was safer than being honest. And no one noticed the cost, because quiet people rarely announce what they're giving up. This letter is not here to accuse you. It is here to understand you. You stayed quiet to protect connections, to avoid conflict, to keep love intact. You believed that if you spoke too clearly, you might be misunderstood, or worse, dismissed. So you made yourself smaller in rooms that were already crowded. You adjusted your tone, your words, your presence, until even you had trouble hearing yourself think. But listen now. Silence did not make you peaceful. It made you invisible to yourself. You don't have to shout to be heard. You don't have to justify every feeling. You don't need permission to name what you experience. Your voice does not exist to make others comfortable. It exists to make you honest. Speaking your truth does not mean you are aggressive. It does not mean you are unkind. It does not mean you are difficult. It means you are present. There is strength in measured words. There is courage in calm honesty. There is power in saying, "This matters to me," without raising your voice or lowering your worth. You are allowed to speak now. Not because the world is ready, but because you are. You are allowed to pause before answering, allowed to say no without apology, allowed to express discomfort without dressing it up as politeness, allowed to take up space without explaining why. This is not about becoming louder. It is about becoming clearer. Clear with yourself. Clear with others. Clear about what you will no longer swallow just to keep the peace. Peace that costs your voice was never peace at all. So I am giving you back your words. Not sharp ones. Not reckless ones. But honest ones. Steady ones. Words that don't tremble because they finally belong to you. You don't need to convince anyone. You don't need to be understood by everyone. You only need to stop abandoning yourself in moments that ask for truth. This time, when your voice rises gently inside you, let it speak. I am listening now, and I am not asking you to be quiet anymore. With respect, with trust, with the strength that comes from finally being heard, I choose you. And I choose your voice.